this in one tab because Tumblr ruined things.
Tumblr's been dead for a while, ever since they got rid of porn.
I never left.
At least we know who was in it for the porn then.
Shut the fuck up.
Gosh, John, go to dedicated sites for that shit.
I'll have you know.
You'll have me know what, John?
I'll have you know, shut the fuck up.
It's okay, you got caught.
Let me stop my recording and do a new track because it's trying... Yeah, no, it's trying to record from my headset. Alright. Now it should work properly.
What
Yeah,
are
I
you
thought
trying
it was
to say?
weird that I wasn't seeing any waveforms.
You should put it in spectrogram. That shit is awesome.
I do not know why you would ever edit in that form.
Dude, it was so cool. It was like watching a painting in front of me the entire time.
How do I do that? How do I view it like that? I want to see.
So where you see where it says audio track? And there's a little arrow. Click that, and down where it says waveform, hit spectrogram.
Oh, that's weird. I don't like that.
No.
Hey, hold on.
There's no reason why you should be
weird.
recording in spectrogram or seeing things in spectrogram because you're not playing music.
Excuse you, my voice is incredibly melodic.
You see, if you leave it on spectrogram, right? And you see whenever whenever you are not talking, you can actually see the background noise. That shit is really easy to edit out.
It's also easy the first time if you are paying attention to it. The only reason you can catch it more in the spectrogram is because you're paying more attention to it because it's something new.
Y'all, my monitor setup looks so cool.
Thanks for telling us your visual reference.
No.
I do want to see it though. When you get the chance, you got to send us a picture. Hey Viv, I know you haven't gotten a chance to listen to today's episode that we put out.
Yo, I just got past you torturing a lurker in light.
You were there for that.
Yeah, no, but I'm still listening through it. You think I didn't listen to Spectrum files while I was on that?
Fair enough. Here's the thing. By the way, the other day I noticed we had like 100 downloads in one day. That was fucking weird and cool and great because that was not an upload day, I believe. But that was a weird flex. I don't know why he just randomly said that because that was not what my point was. My point is that today the episode that's supposed to be going out today, it'll probably be going out a little later. Which I realize that for the people listening, it's happened a long ass time ago anyway, so don't worry about it. You know what's coming up then. It was kind of a filler episode in the sense that we just had to do a lot of research, but I personally got bored and I started making a lot of weird jokes.
Okay.
That's all I can really say about it. I'm so sorry for anybody who had to listen to all of that. I had to listen to it twice and it was funny to me a second time, so I'm so sorry. Is everyone here? Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, sure, we're here. Justin, are you recording in Audacity?
I've been recording in Audacity. I never stopped.
I need
But
you to
thank
check every half an hour to make sure you're recording in Audacity. Justin, I'm saying this in the nicest way possible. As a friend, I'm gonna punch you.
Very bitchy now. Go for it.
What? Why are you telling him go for it?
Justin, get closer to the screen. I can't see you. How close are you to the screen?
As close as I want to be. It's very uncomfortable.
Well, I mean, the joke is really on John because he just punched his mic, causing damage to the mic itself.
That's the third time I've probably done that. Hey, you know what?
You see, and you could have just done Foley work like this.
But that just sounds like you smacked your own fist.
You know what? But yeah.
So wait, what sounds more realistic than you making contact with Justin's face? This or this?
Right?
Because the mic is moving because it simulates that that it got punched. You know what? I have a better one.
Yeah, but you're punching a face, not the mic.
You know what? If you guys are gonna bitch about it, here, I got this. Ow, fuck.
We're keeping that, right?
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you get John to hit himself. Hey guys, and welcome back to the Infinite Adventures podcast. How is everyone doing today?
I think I actually did hurt myself a little bit.
Oh my god.
If this keeps up, John's gonna hurt me from laughing.
And I hurt Justin's feelings, so I think we're all even, right?
I have not been hurt yet, but I'll give it time.
Hey, David, get closer to the screen. I'm not doing it again.
So how's everyone doing? I know Viv said she's great, or good. You said good.
Did I say anything? I don't...
Apparently
Apparently my memory's failing. But yeah, good will work.
How's streaming been?
Fine, except my internet completely crapped out on me today. So, hopefully that doesn't affect the recording.
By the way, were you planning on playing every Ratchet and Clank game ever?
Absolutely. The only one I don't own right now is, Tools of Destruction.
I don't think I've heard of that one, or seen that
Or,
one.
I'm also not going to be playing the remake, because I don't want to get a PS4. I'm not going to get a PS4 for one game.
Is it only on the PS4? It's not even on PC or anything?
Yeah, Ratchet and Clank is a PlayStation exclusive game.
I did not know that. I thought it was not exclusively for the PlayStation. I thought it was also like PC. But
Wait,
Nope.
Ratchet and Clank is exclusive for PlayStation?
Yeah.
Fuck, I thought somebody was going to say always has been.
Oh.
Oh boy. Hey, you
Well,
know...
I can say always has been, and you can edit it.
if David edits this, the joke is dead.
pretty much. Usually when the joke fails on John, I leave it in so that everyone realizes he tends to make a lot of feeling jokes.
A lot of what jokes?
Feeling jokes.
Oh, I think you said feeling jokes. Like, you know, hitting people's emotions and shit. I was like, I don't know what that means, dude.
Everyone else? Y'all good? Justin?
Oh,
your
yeah.
day been?
Yeah, we're good. Yeah.
I have a friend that, this is how my day has been going, I guess. I recently got in contact with an old friend of mine, and he's starting to sound like, he's starting to sound like a bit of a Boomhauer character from King of the Hill nowadays. And so it's kind of, you know, there's that. I don't know, that makes my day feel better.
Because you have a friend that sounds like a character from... what's that show? King of the Hill?
To be fair, he was drinking, so that might have been a factor.
Is Boomhauer just constantly drunk?
No, I'm talking about my friend.
Is your friend
friend is-
constantly drunk?
I mean, I don't ever see him without not a beer. You know what I mean.
I've been having a great day as well. Thanks for asking.
You're welcome.
I will say one thing. Hey, fun thing. If you ever have a chance, and yes, we're not sponsored by Audiobook, but hey, Audiobook, you want to sponsor? Yeah, that'd be great.
Do you mean Audible?
Oh shit, yeah, Audible.
You
no, they're
ruined
not
this-
gonna sponsor us.
You ruined that so
Damn
so
it.
badly already. Yeah.
Oh, wait,
this is
no,
what-
wait,
this
I'll
is what
edit
happens.
this so I can sound right. But
We're sponsored by the very concept of audiobooks.
But if y'all have audio, if y'all register it, it's starting to sound like a sponsorship thing, but it's not.
You're not getting paid for it, so it's technically not.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, you get the first month free. Just try it out. There's a there's a new well, I wouldn't call it book, but a series that they released on it, and it's called Sandman. I don't know if you ever read the comic.
The Neil Gaiman one?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Why would you put the comics on Audible?
okay. It's a series, so it's all voice acting. It's like a podcast, but it's like one of those dramatic podcasts. It's a dramatic reading of the comic. They have Neil Gaiman as the narrator. What's his face that plays Professor Xavier, the younger one? I forgot his name.
James McAvoy?
Yeah, he plays Morpheus. Pretty good. I think it's pretty good.
I mean, that's cool and all, but, like, have you seen the art in Sandman? It's really good.
Yeah. I'm not despairing the comic itself. I recommend, if you have not read the comic, give that a read. John, you haven't read the comic, have you?
I haven't. No.
You haven't.
My brain is going on a tangent right now.
I would totally recommend, John, especially I'm pretty sure you will love it, because I know you're not hugely into like
Series?
and I would say like superhero comics. I mean, you
superheroes.
read them. I mean, you read them,
Yeah.
but you're not like super
I read
into it.
the problem with the comics for me is I read Blackest Night, and I didn't know who most of the characters were except for Green Lantern. And that's my main problem with comics. When I read a comic, a lot of times they throw in characters I don't know, and if I want to get invested in them, I have to read about them on a wiki, because I don't have the time and money to go buy a bunch of comics of them.
I
mean, if you're reading Sandman, you're like, the only prior information is like a reference to like the Golden or Silver Age Sandman, and you don't need to know who that is.
I will say that whenever David brought this concept up, I want to take you to an alternate universe really quick, one more time.
Okay, take me there.
It's the 30s, 40 something. I don't know exactly what year it is. We're having this exact same conversation. David, you're just like, can I recommend you guys to listen to this radio show that I've been listening to? They're doing live action readings of the Superman comic strip, and then Viv will come in and just go, "But why would you do that?"
I mean, accessibility's neat and all, but like, art.
But I'm just, okay. Hold on, let me finish this. But the art.
Yeah.
To answer your question, not question. Yeah, I guess your question in that sense. You can enjoy both. It's like saying you can enjoy a podcast based on a book. You can still read the book because reading it requires visuals anyways. And if they make stuff out of it in the future, that's just more of kind of like experiencing it in a different way.
I mean, an audiobook of a book doesn't lose anything. So clearly the optimal way to experience this audiobook of a comic book is to have the comic books open in another page and listen to the people read it for you.
I mean, alternatively,
Also, that's
yes.
decadent as hell.
I will say that if you want to get really technical about this, the best way to experience it would be to have like a fan make this on YouTube, because there's no way in hell they're going to do this officially. Not anytime soon, at least. Get a fan to take the audio from the show, and then just make the visuals like the comics themselves. Because I know that they did that with the Adventure Zone graphic novel, where they didn't take audio from the podcast because they have new lines and stuff. They just re-recorded everything, like some fans did. And it's just basically a little animatic, and it's really cool. So I guess I'll be sponsoring that in a sense, like David did Audible.
Audiobooks.
Also, you can probably just like message Audible, like send them an email and say, "Hey, I have a podcast," and like they'll get the meme like glowing eyes.
Yeah.
Can we get Squarespace too? I bought a website from them. I haven't really used it.
Wow.
I would like to probably get reimbursed a bit for it.
I mean,
not
Squarespace
because-
is also
it's
one
not
of those ones where you can just go, "I have a website," or not a website. I have a podcast, and they'll just be like, "You have a podcast, you say?"
I will say, even though Audible, I didn't mess up your name, I still love you. That is very true. But okay, so yeah, I just thought that was a little fun thing to recommend. I will take Viv's point of view, and the comic itself is amazing by itself. Its art is just on par with the writing as well, and it's even been like I think its writing and its art has been used in like college teachings. So that's why I say,
Yeah.
John, you would really love it if you ever had a chance. I think you have to get the original one, because I think it was redrawn and re-released again, and many people say the original one is better. I don't know
about most things for sure.
Yeah. Well, it's the same thing. It's just, I guess there's a few color changes to it. I've never seen the second release version of it. But also, if you have time, I recommend give the audio
Raid
series...
Shadow Legends a try, right?
Scared the shit out of me. I'm just gonna leave it at that. give it a try. It's a
Not
really cool
sponsored, by the way.
series. It's like 10 hours long, I think. But I say it's worth it. Now, enough shilling out for no money.
It's called simping, David.
You can't just say that.
Yeah, I can, and I did, and I'll own it. I already said it.
I mean, I'll send for audio.
Please delete this.
May I remind this is the last thing I'm gonna say. I'm sorry. I will always remind everyone that I'm always gonna simp Nintendo. Nintendo send me free stuff. That's all I gotta say.
If you get free stuff, it's not simping.
Well, it is simping if they never send you anything for free.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Okay, everyone ready?
It's Thursday, so there's that. Which, other than Dungeons and Dragons night, of course, means absolutely nothing in the grand scheme of things.
Really? On Thursdays, I always feel a little out of touch.
Yeah, it's like the night before freedom. You know, it's like freedom is coming the next day, and I guess that's from the perspective of like you've been conditioned into that for your whole life almost. But it's not always like that, because sometimes you work on the weekends. So I don't understand.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, what's so freedom about like Friday? I still work Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I don't get my days off until Thursday, so today is my freedom.
That's fair. I don't know, man. Bringing you think that maybe next time we should bring somebody in who knows a little thing about philosophy and explain to us like why we perceive it that way sometimes, even though there are days that we work on Friday and shit like that.
No, I'm good.
All right.
They'll just bring it down.
This is an open call for anybody who's into philosophy.
I think this might be going more towards ethics.
No,
I don't think this has anything to do with ethics, Justin.
No, because it's a moral. It's a moral thing to.
It's not a moral thing. This is not. I'm not contemplating if I want to hurt somebody or not, Justin.
Okay.
I don't know about you, but I'm always contemplating whether I want to hurt someone when I'm forced to work for a living.
You make a good point. I understand that completely.
Oh god. Okay. So right where we left off last session, which was like what, 3 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago? 3.
Oh boy, it's been a while.
3 weeks ago. I forgot. So we made landing on a nice little town named Riverton, where we the group found a good old friend, Zal, if I'm correct. I think it's Zal.
I don't know, we keep spelling it with either an X or Z. I choose to believe that in Elvish those are the same letter.
Okay, so we've encountered Zal, that had seemed to be waiting for our party here in the city of Riverton. Upon arriving, you guys had started your little small talk, but were kindly interrupted by a gentleman. I forgot his first name. I know his last name is Twinborn. Because that's Twiceborn. Because that's such a unique last name.
Twice, bitch.
Twiceborn. You were interrupted by him.
Is narrow.
He looked to be of elvish kind, not 100% sure. He greets y'all and asks if he may have a few words with y'all. He named your ship by its name, and Zal, y'all didn't tell him. I don't think y'all told him. I think he offered to read Twiceborn's mind. And that's when he found out that, at the moment, what he was thinking was about gaining information about a red-sailed ship, which, once the party was told about that, Nestor was like, I know a red-sailed ship. Let's start. And so you guys decide to follow him into, the city. By the way, I'm editing the episode when you guys get to the city, and like the town, and the first thing Freeling told you is, don't go into the town.
Whoops.
Honestly, I Yeah, I kind of forgot.
It's like the first thing she told you was like, okay, guys, we're gonna make dock into this town. There's no real shops here, so you can't go shopping or anything like that. This is not a good or like a clean town, so you can get into some trouble down here. Please do not leave the docks. Do not go into the town or deep into the town. First thing this guy tells you is like, do you want to come into the town with me? You're like, yeah, let's go. Let's go. So we're
Saul
going.
did not know that.
Don't worry, the finger's not being pointed at all.
This is all Brackish is doing.
Brackish didn't even speak
When
last
Brackish
episode.
does anything, this reminds me of like Click with Adam Sandler. Whenever Donovan is here, like Brackish is like consciously moving around, and whenever Brackish is gone, Donovan has clicked the remote from Click, and he's fast forwarding to when he's gonna return, and Brackish is just on autoplay.
Okay, so at the last session, we ended with him guiding you to a temple or a small little chapel, and he guides you into a small room to the side of the chapel, and it's a small room. Think of it like Viv, I don't think you've been in it, but think of it the same size as the Sleepless Agency room. It's not that big of a area. He gestures to a few some seats that are at a table. He basically just gestures for y'all to sit down. And before he takes his seat, he asks, any of y'all in the mood for a drink or anything? I have some fine wines, a bottle, or a cup of water, maybe a tea. Yeah, you might enjoy.
I'm gonna roll a sense motive really quick. I don't know if I can trust him giving me stuff.
We just started.
And this is something going into my body, David. I have to make sure.
Just started.
Yeah,
why do you
I
think I would start off all hostile? How dare you?
I'm not being hostile.
No, why would you think I would start off the game being hostile?
I rolled a 5 anyways. Give me some goddamn tea.
Mr. Twiceborn, I am fine.
Brackish just asks for water, and Zal, he turns to Zal. Would you like anything?
I would not mind some tea.
Okay. By the way, I don't know if you remember, but you are currently, but you took something that's gonna last an hour to stop you from getting drunk.
I do not feel the effects for an hour, but it doesn't reduce the effects. So, like, it's just delayed.
Okay.
I wouldn't mind some sage tea, if you have any. I don't know if you have something so specific.
I have Lipton tea. Is that okay?
Who is this Lipton you speak of?
She is the farmer that lives on the outskirts of town. She makes wonderful tea leaves.
Oh, yeah, fantastic. I guess I'll have some of that.
Nice. And
Lipton.
he goes ahead and puts the cups in front of you. He gets a cup of water and slides it to Nestle and goes, just in case you get thirsty. And he sits down at the head of the table. So, how has your journey been? Hopefully you've had a smooth sailing before arriving here.
Well, not really. We were kind of attacked along the way, multiple times.
Yes. This river passage is not a kind one to many vessels. You can find yourself a few river pirates here and there, but I'm hoping you guys have had at least somewhat of a nice journey here in town. Which brings me to my point. What are you doing here in my town of Riverton?
It's just a stopping point for now. I'm going to leave.
I believe the captain said she was, just stopping by for a minute. Us specifically, since we are part of the crew, for the most part right now, we are just kind of just taking a breeze right now.
And then, of course, was here to meet up with these two.
You were expecting them to arrive at in my town, were you then?
Yes, but I don't think they were expecting me to be here. I have some divination abilities.
Oh, you are I'm guessing a type, you are a cleric of your god.
No.
The gods are bullshit anyways.
While I have much respect for Nethys, I am no cleric of him.
Putting that aside, one thing you did catch my attention, because it seems to have happened twice now, you knowing that these 3 or 2 were gonna be here.
Wait, did you count Brackish and then uncounted him?
You right?
Well, no, he said 2 of y'all. He was expecting for 2 of y'all to be here. Alright, he emphasized that he was only expecting the 2 of you, pointing at Assad and Nestle, were going to be arriving.
Wait, did Nestor expect him, or are you quoting what I said?
He's a bit... I wouldn't say confused, but he's like... You said that you're expecting this group to show up in my town, and that's not the first time that's happened. I was actually expecting for these 2 to show up, and as he gestures to Assad and Nestle, and he goes like, well, actually, there was supposed to be a 3rd one. None that are you, as he gestures to Zal, and none that look like him, as he points at Brackish. He goes like, there was supposed to be a female with you. I hope she's safe. Why is she not with you?
She is as safe as she can be.
She's in good care right now. She's been a bit out of service, so to speak. She can't really do much in the ways of combat right now or investigation. So she's just resting.
Oh, my dear, I hope she is okay.
She's not hurt or anything. It's more of an ailment. She's been blinded.
But I do have to ask again. There has to be a reason why you've come to my town. You're not trying to hide anything from me, are you? I'm trying to be as kind as I can, and I would, respect you a lot more if you are also truthful with me. So I want to make sure I get everything straight. There is no another reason or a second motive why you're in my town.
Well, other than just stopping, we're just, hold on just 1 second. We have no, ulterior motive, do we, guys? We're just stopping here for a minute, just getting information on stuff, right? That's all we're doing?
Oh, this is out of game?
Yeah, this is out of game. Hi, I'm John Venegas.
Well, for sure, Carl isn't. He has no second motive. He's literally just here to meet up with y'all. Zal, yeah, I'm sorry. Zal.
C confirmed the same as Z and X and Elvish.
Technically, we are hiding something from him, aren't we?
What are you talking about?
Oh, so aren't we hiding the fact that we killed his followers of the same faith as him?
You mean those pirates?
No, they're not pirates.
Look, they ambushed us on a boat. They're pirates, in my opinion.
Well, okay. You say hiding. He's not really asking about that. He's just... It seems like he's really concerned that you guys are here.
Alright, here we go. Alright, so I have made a pact recently to be more honest and to be more open. And unfortunately, I don't know how this is going to go on, if you're going to receive this in a negative light, and we're about to find out if you are friend or foe, basically. We have been destined by fate to stop a calamity that may happen soon-ish. I have no idea how soon it's going to be, but the fact that we keep on getting pushed and pushed further and further to do it tells me that it's going to be sooner than later. And unfortunately, there are individuals that belong to groups that want to see that that catastrophe happen. And so I'm turning this question back onto you. You wouldn't happen to be one of those groups, would you? In one of those groups, rather.
If you're worried that I have a dagger hidden somewhere here with your name on it, no, that is not the type of person I am. As long as you show me respect, I will show you respect. That's all I ask.
And honestly, that's why we're trying to be open about this now, because I would rather have us be on the same boat here. No pun intended, we're not even on a boat. But I'd rather us all be on the same page and we can all get along. I don't mean to think of you in that light. It's just that we arrived in a town that has a rather bad reputation, and well, you know, I mean, you're the first person aside from Zal, which Zal, you are we kind of already half expected you, so like, don't really count as the first person we saw from this town because you're not from this town. Semantics.
Okay. Say, you are here just to get your ship in order. You speak of, a calamity that you are supposed to stop. Tell me if any of this sounds familiar to you, or tell me when something does not. See, the real reason I wanted to speak with you, it's because I have two questions. Two questions I hope you can answer for me. See, just before midnight, about 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks ago, a ship came into Riverton. A red-sailed ship. One that if you stared at it long enough, looked to be made out of blood. Caught me a little bit off guard. Its captain looked like a man dressed in thick clothing, but not a natural man. Although I can't say what made me feel so uneasy about him, there was something strange. He came up to me. Out of a whole crowd, he came up to me, pulled me aside, and said he had one question. He reached into his bag and he grabbed something. At the time, I wasn't sure what it was, but all he asked was, have I seen 3 beings? And he perfectly described you, Assad. You, Nestle, and a woman. I told him I have never seen anyone matching those descriptions ever set foot in my town. He stretched out his hand, and in it was a ruby, one I've never seen ever, and he handed it to me. He told me, once again, have I seen anyone matching your descriptions? I told him that his ruby was being ill spent. I had no information I could give him, and he just laughed at me. He told me to keep the ruby in case any information were to ever pop up, maybe it could find its way to him. I tried to deny the ruby, not wanting any trouble with this man. I've never felt so uneased around anyone. And he just turned his back on me and laughed as he walked away. And here's the crazy part. As he was laughing at me, I realized it wasn't even the captain. His ship was the one that was laughing at me. I stood there frozen, staring at it, and it felt something felt sinister about it. It felt alive. By the next morning, I tried to find the man again, and his ship was gone. But the only thing that stayed was that laughter. And now see, 3 weeks passed, and now I see those people here. I see you, I see Nestle. The woman's not here, but you match the description so perfectly. And so here is my question. And he reaches into his pouch and he grabs something. You don't see what it is. See, because this has been gnawing at me like a rat gnaws on a bone. This has been plaguing my mind. I haven't been able to sleep, haven't been able to meditate. All I want to know is who that man is. Who is he? What is his ship?
Alright. Okay, hold on. We got books on this, hold on.
I mean, I've never heard of such a thing, and I've heard of very many things.
You know, Nestle, do you think that maybe in that book we read, The Shadow's Ship, two things. One, I'll get serious and just...
I'm back.
You know what, Nestle, give me 1 second. I want to get serious, but let me just tell a dumb joke really quick. As soon as David said that the captain was talking, but then I realized, or the captain was laughing, but then I turned and I realized that the captain wasn't laughing. It was the ship that was laughing. And at that moment, in my head just went, "It's the work of an enemy stand!"
Yes, the ship is the stand.
Guys, I think that the ship is the stand.
That's more funny to me because I just found out today that there is a JoJo character that has a boat as a stand.
Yep, that's what I was thinking of.
And I literally just found that out today, just a while ago. But thank you for bringing that up.
You're welcome. This is what I do. Nestle, in that in the story, The Shadow's Ship, we learned about Captain Shadow. You remember?
There's a Captain Shadow.
Yeah, Captain Shadow. I'm gonna read it from the book. I pulled the book out, and it's bookmarked. Captain Shadow was not very optimistic about our chances. Vadric never relents, he said. So the captain's name was Vadric Shadow? What an edgelord name.
Can you reread that again?
Captain Shadow was not very optimistic about her chances. Vadric never relents, he said. Oh, sorry. Those are different people.
Okay, there you go. I was like, I don't think you're reading that right.
But no, that's what I'm saying. That, I think that maybe this Captain Shadow isn't as fictional as we thought he was. And we already found that maybe perhaps they've been chasing us down because of these books, but I think this cements that they might be a bit more real than we thought.
Well, here's some information that you would have gathered from the books, because I did give you the passages, like the ones that were given to me, but there's a little bit more information you could get from the actual books as well, like what Pathfinder gives me, and so that would have cleared up a lot more stuff. And that is, yes, there is a captain. He's a denizen of the Lang named Captain Vendrick, and he owns a longship. The name of the ship is called Bloodwind, and I think that's already, stated on there. So you, if I guess you can piece these two things together, you would know that this person that showed up on this ship most likely is going to be these guys, or this person here. So yeah, you would know that if it is this captain, then it's going to be Captain Vendrick, and the name of his ship is the Bloodwind.
The Bloodwind. I relay that information.
That's a very good hypothesis that you have there.
Can I just say real quick? I think that my headcanon for this is that Assad has had a hard time reading all the book, or helping read the books that are like the manual of this, the codex, the unified manual of understanding, the illogical agreements, But a fucking storybook that has like plot and shit, he got into that.
Who knew if you had good writing, people would read it, right? Okay, so Twiceborn, after you give this information to him, he stands up. Wait, what exactly do you give him? Do you just give him the names or what?
Yeah, Captain Shadow, Vadric, the character in this novel.
Captain
Also,
Shadow is someone else, right? Is not the captain.
In the book, you would have gone in Captain Shadow. It's someone who's being chased by Vendrick.
Yeah, by Vadric, and so that would mean that Vadric is the one that is the person.
Vadric is the one.
Yeah, and then the Bloodwind is pretty much Okay, so it says here, this in the first excerpt, it says captain of this cursed Bloodwind, denizen of whatever shadow-drenched lane, and I asked him to sketch this Vadric, so that means I assume that Vadric is the captain of the cursed Bloodwind.
Yes, that is the name of his ship. It's described as being a longship, with red sails. It is made of it's described as being just a standard boat or standard longship made of dark wood. There's nothing in any of the books that describes it as being made of any kind of supernatural material or it being of supernatural origins. The only thing it says that it's a standard dark wood longship with red colored sails.
Wait a minute, Nestle. Hold on, Nadrin. Whatever the fuck your name is. Nerl.
That's fucking rude.
No, out of character.
Isn't his name Nestor?
No, this isn't Nestor. Not to be confused with our friend Nestle. Not to be confused with our other
your angel
ally,
friend,
Esther.
Chris Angel.
Oh,
That's
right,
Nestor.
the angel is Nestor. Right.
Yeah, Chris
Yes.
Angel is Nestor.
And then there was a ghoul named Esther who we don't talk about her.
Who we
Esther
will
is
not
coming
be
for
talking
you.
about anymore.
Anyways, okay, Nerl. Twiceborn. Nerl. You said that they tried to get you to tell us where we were. Do you think that if they stop by again, what's the likeliness of that happening?
It's been
Or
3
do they have
weeks
some-
since they were last here.
They didn't give you any like magical form of communication with them. Like, you can be honest with us. Like, if you're gonna rat us out, like, I think you should rat us out so that we can be prepared and we can wait on them.
The whole time he's been clenching something in his hand, and he goes like, "The only thing they left," and he like slams it on the table, is this, and he shows you a ruby. It's a shape if you've never seen a ruby take, and yeah, so he slams into the table. He says, "That's all they left."
Oh, I believe that maybe this could be magical and might assist in finding us. I don't know, like maybe some sort of communication.
Zal, you're like uber intelligent. Is there anything that you can muster out of this? Either magical or just from knowing
You have
things?
uber intelligence, right? You call someone to bring you intelligence.
I meant uber as in super.
Uber share.
You
I
are
call
of
someone
Uber-
actually evil strat. Call the Uber for Uber intelligence. Read their mind for the intelligence, and then cancel the Uber. Sure. Let me just take a look at it. And without touching it, I will cast Detect Magic to start. Is it?
You don't sense any magic coming from it.
Okay, I don't have Detect Psychic Significance yet, so we're gonna have to leave that alone.
But if I beat you up a little bit, you might level up,
Ooh,
right?
But if you had it, doesn't it give you like a bit of history on it?
I think it might. Yeah, look at this idiot sidekick who can't even detect psychic significance. I mean, it's a ruby, right? So it'd be appraised, which I don't have any ranks in.
But can you still cast that unskilled?
Yeah, I think appraise can be done untrained, if I'm not mistaken.
What's the praise made out of? That's intelligence. That's your shtick.
I mean, yeah, it is. What is? Oh shoot! Nope. That was a link. That was an ad that I clicked. There we go. There's appraise the skill. Yeah, appraise only gives you the value. I don't. Is it shaped weird or anything?
Yeah, it's shaped weird.
Yeah, it's
In a
weirdly
shape we've
shaped.
never seen before.
Doesn't I thought appraise also gives you like knowledge on gems as well. Like yeah, you could
Looks like it's only price.
Well, to know the
DC
price, it'll give you what the gem is, wouldn't it? It'll tell you what you'll be able to figure out what kind of gem it is, right?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I could try that. It's a
oh,
DC 20 check.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because I don't know what knowledge check you can use.
Oh, yeah, no. It says right here. A DC 20 appraisal check determines the value of a common item. If you succeed by 5 or more, you also determine if the item has magical properties.
Oh.
Although success does not grant knowledge of the magic item's abilities. If you fail to check by less than 5, you determine the price of what the item is to the actual value, blah blah blah. Yeah, so you can find out if it's magical, but not necessarily what it does.
Alright, I will try this, I guess.
Everybody make appraisal
That's a
checks.
16.
16. Okay.
Luckily, I don't think that wildly undervalues it.
We're gonna tie in a... Do you have spellcraft?
I do.
Go ahead and give me a spellcraft check.
Alright. 32.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and have it work with your appraisal and your spellcraft check here. I'll put them together. They're gonna work alongside each other here. Okay, so to get the answers you're gonna have to closely really observe the gem, which would then I'll get you extra bonuses, but you would have to pick up the gem. Just staring at it the way it is on the table, I can give you I can share one bit of information about it, but if you want to be 100% sure on everything, then you will have to pick it up and actually observe it.
You know what? It should be safe for me to touch it. I'm not one of the 3 described, right?
And your friend and Neril here has touched it, so he should be fine.
As you say that, he starts screaming, "Ah! Ah! Ah!" Yeah, I'm fine.
Alright, well, I will pick it up to examine it, I guess.
So as you pick it up, nothing happens.
Except explosions.
Nothing happens. And you take you combining your spellcraft and your appraisal, and I'll give you I'll give you like a plus 4 to your appraisal. You know of this ruby throughout your time reading people's mind. You probably have read through some people who have, some pretty good knowledge on the occult. Maybe a few, I don't know what you call people that study gems. What do you call people that study gems?
Jewelers?
I guess. I thought there was like more professional name for it. You know this to be a Leng ruby. Leng ruby. Leng ruby. Which the shape and size of this ruby, if you can find the right person, can fetch you a minimum of about 10,000 gold pieces. Connecting it with your spellcraft check, you also know that there are a few people who actually use this ruby itself as part of magical, well, how do you call it? Magical,
What, scrying or something?
not scrying, material.
Okay, like a material component.
Yes, and it can actually be turned into a magical item itself.
I see. Well, this is a boon that can't be accepted so lightly. It's worth at least 10,000 gold if you find a buyer. I would keep good care of this, but I don't think that it's anything to be worried about itself. Do I know anything about Lang?
I guess you know very little bit about it. Lang is a region in the Dreamlands.
If I may quote, he is a denizen of that awful plateau of shadow-drenched Lang. So, he claimed that he had escaped from that cursed Vadrik. When pressed, the patient would describe this captain of the cursed Bloodwind as a denizen of that awful plateau of shadow-drenched Lang. So that must be where Vadrik is from.
Is that in character so that we can go off of that?
Yes, absolutely. This was in
Okay.
character. You're welcome.
Yeah, out of character. David telling you, yes, Zal knows that this is a Lang is a place in the Dreamlands.
Also,
You don't
wasn't
know
that
much
what-
about it.
That's also what Esther was. She was a Lang ghoul, wasn't she?
No,
No, the other ghouls were. The other
no.
ghouls
All
were.
the ones that were kind of in charge were Langles. Yes.
Mhm.
The a quick thing, the big spider that the Count was grinding all upon
Was Lang Spider?
is a Lang spider. That is that kind. Yeah, so you kind of know, like, that is the title given to people of the Dreamland.
We want to know if they'll return. Are there any other questions that we want to ask that we can't find the answers for? I might have a solution then. The same type of divination that I used to find out where you would be, although I had to cast it several times over the course of several months to narrow everything down. I will say it's risky. There's maybe a 15% chance that I will just be out of commission for about a month if I mess this up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's just a little side effect. I'm just gonna go into a coma. A little slight side effect.
I'm telling you now, the side effect is if I fail an intelligence check, my intelligence and charisma fall to 8 for 4 weeks.
That's not you. You'll be fine. You'll be like me level of intelligence.
Yes, but without an intelligence score, I can't cast spells.
Oh. But you would have an intelligence score. It would be an... Oh.
I would need at
Negative.
least a 13 to cast all my spells.
What if God was one of us?
I could narrow it down to 5% if we want to reduce the chances of right answers by 13.
What is a fail chance?
It is an intelligence check. The one that I was looking at was DC 14 for contacting an intermediate deity. DC 12 if it's just a lesser deity.
Wait, is this based on how intelligent you are?
Yeah, it is an intelligence
This is just
check.
Jimmy Neutron contacting God.
Oh, well, it's a spell called Contact Other Plane. Rebirth Alchemists get it as a level 3 spell for some ungodly reason. This is a level 5 spell.
So I found this spell that could make me, useless if I cast it wrong. Really? Yeah, can I cast it? I don't see what's wrong with that. Just take a level 1 fighter, you'll be fine.
Mind you, I could still throw my bombs, they just do, way less damage.
Hey, can I petition that Pathfinder should have a new temporary class called Shitty Fighter.
Yeah,
can
it's
only-
called Warrior, and it's an NPC class.
I think no, absolutely. You should give people should be allowed to play as warrior whenever they don't have powers. Kind of like how spoilers, I guess, for another podcast. When Duck Newton becomes for the for the Adventure Zone podcast, Amnesty. Kind of like how when Duck Newton stops being the chosen one and he becomes a mundane, kind of like that. Like you shouldn't penalize your players for fucking up that badly.
The good news is it only prevents you explicitly from casting arcane spells, so between my Cognitogen, I could cast my level 1 and 2 spells, even if I mess this up, but
You'll be
only for
fine
20
then.
minutes, and once a day.
You just spread that out evenly, you'll be fine.
That's not how Cognitogens work. I could take another hour after those 20 minutes to make another one, but remember, each time I use that, I take 2 points of strength damage.
A little bit of cocaine, a little bit at a time can get you a long way. I have derailed this for way too long. Let's get back into the
Alright,
show.
do we have questions? So we got the question of, will the ship come back in, like, a month's time? Because if we just say will the ship come back, the answer is just yes.
How often has the ship been... How often have we spotted the ship?
I think at least 3 times within a month and a half. I think it's been a little bit more than a month and a half travel. You've seen the ship at least 3 times.
Okay, I gotcha.
But here's the thing: it's always been behind y'all. The ship was now ahead of y'all.
Wait a minute, how has it been behind us if it left from here 3 weeks ago?
Alright, can the ship teleport? That's question number 2.
Hold on, how can we know? Wait, hold on. That was all in character now.
Oh, I didn't realize I was in character.
It will be now because that's good dialogue. You know, it is from the Dreamlands, so who knows at this point? Does it still operate on Dreamland logic when it's in the real world?
Do you want that to be a question number 3?
I don't think that our friend Neril here can answer that, honestly.
The question that he's gonna be asking is not to narrow; it's to a god.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, that's right. Oh, okay, so
you're
God
asking a
question
god?
now. Which god are you praying to specifically? I just want to make sure that I'm okay with this.
I don't believe I get to choose. I just send my mind to another plane, and whoever picks up the phone. I can aim for a power level.
You're speaking jargon at this point. What is a phone?
What is a power level?
Oh man.
Oh. Wait, hold on. I turned to Nestle. You've never heard of power levels before? It's how strong you are, you dumbass. This guy's not.
I'm
this
sorry,
guy's
it's
not
just
muscle
not
smart.
over 9,000.
You're just making nonsense jokes at this point.
Okay, anyways.
That's not how you measure power level, you idiot. I don't know why I'm so mad at you right now.
Okay, but it's 2 different DCs, right? One if you want to talk to a main god, and one if you want to talk to a demigod.
Yeah, I can send you the link to the Pathfinder page. There's a whole chart. Like, you can get, very poor answers if you're only going to an elemental plane, but you don't start getting the good stuff until you start talking to deities.
I do have one question that it has never been answered.
Yes?
Who helped us in the asylum?
Ooh, that's a good question. Because then we can try and find them to help us again.
It's best if you ask yes or no
maybe,
questions.
or irrelevant.
I mean, I just wanted a name, but yeah, that's fine.
One-word answers technically possible. I'll leave that up to David. I would know since I've cast the spell often enough. But I'll leave it up to David whether or not a deity would be willing to answer with a name.
I guess it would depend on what deity, because if you go with a deity who's classified as being evil or chaotic, I think they can care less whether they want to speak with you or not.
I can tell you now that the contact from the spell tends to piss deities off. Like, the exact wording is, they resent such contact. So they will be testy.
I mean, if you were just sitting at your desk one day and an ant just walked up to you and goes, "Hey, do you know why our kingdom keeps on being destroyed?" And you just go, "What the fuck is that?"
And then you
No.
just go, yes.
Oh, okay. So it's okay for them to barge in our lives and speak to us in our dreams, but we want to have a conversation with them. Oh, it's all high-mighty with them. How dare you intrude me, you know?
Arguably at this point, I'm sure that, fucking, Zal has gotten himself banned from so many different afterlives. He's like, I don't care if he's one of our followers. They're not coming in here. I will not claim them.
So, I guess also what you're aiming for, it's for the, outer plane? No, you're heading for the greater deity one.
I'm not going for greater deity, because even at greater deity, at most I can get a +10, and that means that if I roll a 5 or less, I fail the check, and then I'm out of commission for 5 weeks. We're going intermediate or lesser.
Oh god, what's an intermediate deity classified as?
Actually, we can search that. Pathfinder Intermediate Deity.
Do we have a list of our questions? And if so, can someone just, type them up and post them here so I don't forget them?
So, question number 1 is going to be... Can the ship teleport? It really is honestly a good question.
We should make that... Can the ship
Blood Wind
teleport? Or can someone on the crew teleport the ship?
Ah.
Of course, it's real awkward if it can move around instantaneously without teleporting. Man, I'm just excited to cast this spell, because it is arguably the most powerful thing I can do.
Justin, you brought up a great point. I really want to know what the name of that lady was who was helping us.
We should make sure David says that one's okay.
Can we contact the person that was... Can we still find the person who was helping us in the asylum? Is that a better question?
Possibly. Well, like I said, they give a one-word answer.
That would be yes or no.
Oh, we
Yeah.
just asked for the name. That's fine too.
Yeah, although
If
we might get a
David allows
reply
it.
of irrelevant.
Ah, that's true too. All right, so I'm gonna write that down, and then I'll write an alternate question in case David says no.
Oh, they're gonna. Oh, but we have to be specific because you have to say in the dreams too.
What do you mean?
Yeah, because otherwise you'll get winter.
Yeah.
If you mess up, you'll get winter, the name of the person who pretended to be a yellow robe. And arguably, winter helped you in the asylum.
Oh no! You said
That's what
she
we're
was
saying.
the-
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said
Can
she was
we
the
find the
what's it
lady
called?
helping us in the asylum?
Oh, in the yellow. Never mind. I messed up.
Okay, more questions. I can't be me and Viv can't be the only one thinking of questions. Justin, you actually came up with the second one, actually.
We need, will the ship return to this location in an amount of time? We should ask...
Return today.
Today?
Within a month?
Yeah, within a month was what I suggested.
Well, we're about to leave soon, aren't we? We're not going to be here for very
that's
long.
true.
in
We
this
are just gonna
town.
leave.
This is
immediately.
for this guy's peace of mind.
Okay, so we can definitely waste a question for an NPC. I think that's fine. Will the ship return to Riverport soon?
What is this spell?
Riverport. Well, within.
If it returns to Riverport, I don't know, but I think he's more concerned if it returns to Riverton.
Fuck you.
Hey, this is important. If we mess these questions up...
Yeah, I've been given time to set up these questions. If the question is misasked, then therefore you are punished.
Yeah, it's just on us if we mess this up.
Hey, Justin, you want to read my fourth question?
Yeah, John, I'm not asking that.
Justin, you want to read my last question?
Why my pip?
Okay,
No,
wait,
real fourth
the last question. How do wife get pregante?
How do... Oh, God.
How is Babby formed?
You can always pull an Eric Cartman. When do I get my period?
Oh my god.
Oh, Cartman, well... I forgot how that episode ended. Anyways, real fourth question. What was the name of the lady? Actually, David, can we ask, like, that question? What was the name of the lady helping us in our dreams in the asylum? Can we get a non-yes or no question is what I'm asking. It's up to your discretion. Because we have an alternate question if that's the case.
Okay.
Because the name is a one-word answer, but also I don't know if that's actually what they're implying.
Also, I don't know if you remember that.
I don't know her. I will have to look up her name. Or
Okay.
his name. Or their name.
Oh, it was a lady, wasn't it?
How do
she
you
was
know
a
she
Kalashite woman.
wasn't taking a form of a woman because she thought that's what you felt more comfortable with?
I don't know what the gods were doing, David. I don't know. Maybe I don't even. Maybe she took the form of Assad's wife. I don't know. How am I supposed to remember?
Maybe she
you
is
did say she was
Assad's
a
wife.
Kalashite woman.
Maybe she is Assad's wife.
Maybe Assad's wife is more powerful than we thought.
You get to the end of the session, end of the whole campaign, and Assad's wife's walking out. It's like, what are you doing here? It's like, just taking care of the boss. All done.
All right. Real fourth question, guys. We need to come up with something.
Do you know for sure that you need all the materials for gifts? You could ask how many gifts are required. A single number should work.
Oh, okay. That's a good question. So, how many gifts do we need to give the Mad Poet?
In order to
succeed.
guarantee our own safety.
Oh, that's such a great question. Thank you, guys. How many gifts do we need to ask the Mad Poet?
Or give the Mad Poet?
Huh?
You said ask the Mad Poet.
Again, gotta be precise. This is a monkey palm situation.
Whoa. I thought the fourth question was, why is my Pepe big? Yeah.
So, quick thing,
I can tell you the answer to that one, and it's irrelevant.
we're definitely not letting Justin speak, right? That's the plan here.
I was the one who came up with a question. Thank you very much.
Zala's the only one who can ask the questions.
Can I just headcanon that Zal can hear like us talking, like just like in the distance? You know what I mean? Like he hitting that psychic, like like radio, and just like picking up wavelengths from our dimension.
I mean, that's not how that works.
He uses contact other plane, contacts us.
We're not actually annoyed. Also, that'd be freaking weird. Do they see us as is?
Oh yeah, we see them like this. We see them as little tokens.
But do they see us like we are? Like, as dressed as we are, I mean?
I don't think so. I think they can't comprehend us. I think Flatland. Like the two-dimensional people can't comprehend the 3D people.
And then the 2D person gets introduced to the third dimension, and then he's just like, well, wait, if this exists, what about one more? And then he gets tried for, like, heresy.
Oh, is that the... Oh, shit. Is that how Bill Cipher became a villain? Anyways, we have our questions now.
Alright, well, are we just going to hand wave telling us all the questions? Since we've already gone over them.
How to ask them. Oh, yeah. But yeah. Okay, I get you, mean. Okay, so,
Yeah, so
let's see. What do you get, like, what is the,
So
what is the modifier that changes this?
What do you mean?
Like, what's giving you your modifier here?
It's going to be an intelligence check. I'm going to drink a cognitogen first to increase my intelligence score by 4.
Wait. Fuck that horn. Did we pick that up in the Dreamlands or in the real world?
That's, okay, so here's the thing. That's what I'm saying. It's like, okay, so Brackish really wants, Brackish, walks up. He speaks up because he hasn't spoken in a long time. He goes like, I was dreaming of, the hors d'oeuvres and, lost my lost my train of thought. And he mentions that if you need help concentrating, in a sense, if you need a boost to your concentration, he mentions that Nesso can lend you the Ion Stone he has that gives you it gives you a +2 modifier to your intelligence.
Is that an enhancement bonus?
I forgot what Ion Stones are.
If it's enhancement, I already have a headband of intelligence, so it wouldn't stack.
Hold on, let me check real
Let's
quick.
go check.
What about the cup that Mr. Sunday gave you?
The Sunday Cup?
I
Oh!
thought that should be like a boost or something. I don't think it's.
Yeah, but what kind of bonus is it?
Because if we can buff
The Ion Stones have no slot.
but they
That's
have
not
no
what
slot,
matters.
but what type of bonus is it?
Oh.
Because I currently have
crystal-
alchemical and enhancement, so those won't stack with other ones.
Oh, it depends on what kind of thing. It depends on what kind. What kind
That's
of
what I'm
stone
trying
was
to. That's what I'm trying to bring up. It's a +2 enchantment bonus.
Alright, enchantment or enhancement?
Enchantment.
This is all I wrote. Just gives 1d6 to intelligence or wisdom. It doesn't say
Plus
like
1d6
what kind-
to intelligence.
because I remember you guys didn't tell me what kind of bonus it was.
Phil would have told you.
He did tell us. Yes, he did, and we thought you wrote it down.
I would
It's
be
not my
willing
item,
to
I
bet
don't know.
actual money that it's profane, considering the general themes of items that Mr. Sunday's given y'all.
You have to put your jizz in it first.
I mean, you could.
That is not what he said, but you had to put bodily liquid in there. Yes.
And then we made a jizz joke after that. You did specifically. I remember you joked around about me masturbating, and I was just like, David, that's not funny.
I don't
You
remember
fill
this.
a cup with that? Damn.
I mean, if you haven't done it in a while.
You must be talking about people who aren't on HRT.
Yeah, I didn't write down what kind of bonus it was.
Well, then you don't get any! That's how this game works!
Wow.
Could also be untyped. The most powerful type of bonus since it stacks with everything.
You know what? I'll let you have it untyped. We will have to. I will have to double check with Phil to see what kind of bonus it is.
It's not his responsibility to remember. Just listen to the Mr. Sunday episode.
Right now, in the middle of this episode.
Okay, guys, let's cut it here. Cut here. When we come back in a few hours, go ahead and give that episode a listen.
I swear to God, I should just make transcripts of these episodes so we can just Google search these shit ourselves.
You know how much effort it would be to make transcripts of these things?
There's just so much effort, so much time. It takes like 10 hours just to do one episode.
Can you just like put it into a Google thing and have it do it, and just go through it and make sure it did everything right?
This is Dungeons and Dragons Pathfinder Paizo we're talking about. There's so many made up words that Google doesn't understand what we're saying.
Yeah, you're gonna get the same quality as YouTube auto caption.
Exactly.
I've never seen that ever mess up, and I want you to show me when it has. Okay.
Pull whatever episodes on YouTube, you can find it yourself.
Okay, so as of right now, I'll go ahead. I'll be generous enough and have it be an untyped bonus for you.
Alright, so how does this cup work?
Huh? What'd you say?
How does this cup work, Nestle?
Oh goodness! You gotta put some blood in it or something. I grabbed the thing and then I cut my finger with my dagger, and I drip it in there.
But
Shit!
I've
should've
already
checked if that was.
I've already filled
Yes.
it. What are you doing?
Oh, you did? Oh shit! I take my finger off the thing.
It just starts overflowing, just like, oh, whoops.
That's not gonna mess anything up, is it?
It explodes in your hand.
I
Do
look at the dagger for a
40
second.
dead points of acid damage.
Oh god, I hope I cleaned this last time I poisoned it.
No! Your hand? You poison your hand? Oh, you mean the dagger.
Oh, I'm just kidding. No, I'm fine. I'll put this back up.
What is the exact bonus, Justin?
1d6
Plus 1d6.
1d6.
to intelligence or wisdom.
Okay.
It's inspiration.
Yes, essentially, yeah.
Okay. Roll a 1d6, Viv.
That's a 4.
4. So that's 2 extra modifiers there.
Alright, we are down to just a 5% chance of failure on contacting a lesser or an intermediate deity. So let's go with that one.
Okay.
Just need
Go
to-
for it.
Yeah, so I drink that from that flask, and I drink my cognatogen. And you see the same scales as usual, but you don't see any, like, physical changes, except maybe I look even weaker, as if that were possible. And I will attempt to contact an intermediate deity. Cognatogen.
I'm sorry.
Cognactogen. Do you read?
No, cognactogen is just a mixed drink. I don't know what the cognac is, but gin is just gin.
Oh, this must be some sort of ancient Neanderthal gin. Cognactogen.
Wait, you guys know what cognac is.
I don't know what cognac is. What is that? Let me just Google search that real quick.
Are we gonna regret making all these jokes?
Oh, cognac is just a type of liquor. It's just converting one type of liquor to another kind of liquor.
No, it's a
Some sort
spell.
of-
It's like water to wine.
It's like beer to wine or like whiskey to tequila. It's like a drunk Jesus who already had alcoholic beverages and just turns into other alcoholic beverages.
Unless you're mixing the cognac into the gin. Anyway, I'm gonna roll my intelligence check now as I cast Contact Other Plane.
Okay.
Let's see what the
Alright.
difference is.
6 plus 12 for a 20. So I am not rendered, dumb.
You're not dumb. You're just below average.
Okay, and you're going for intermediate deity.
Yes.
That was John, not.
Even
not
if that
John.
check would have worked on Contact Greater Deity, I went with intermediate here just
Oh, you had
for
to
safety.
choose which one?
I believe so.
Well, I have a list here of deities. If you want to go to look, you could, in theory, consider core deities to be major deities and other deities to be intermediate, because the rest of them are like demigods and shit.
Well, there's also
So you
lesser
can-
deities.
Yeah, I'm saying lesser deities could be like demigods and shit on this list. 'cause there's not like
Demigods
a-
are their own section on the chart, though.
They are? Jesus Christ. I wonder what he is in Pathfinder.
Jesus Christ, by definition, would be a demigod, right?
Oh my god.
No, not him.
Oh my god. Oh god, that is. Okay. So I don't have no clue what would be considered an intermediate god. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna play guessing games here.
Yo, there's one that's just called Grandmother Spider.
Al-Zahra? Al-Azra, the god of dreams, night hags, and planar travel. We have Taraksun, the god of anger, dreams, and shattering of bonds. He's evil, probably don't talk to him.
Okay, go ahead and
so
roll me a
Kado-
1d8.
Aegeron. Neutral good.
Alright,
Dreams,
D8.
sailing voyages.
Rolled
This
an
is a
8.
good god to contact.
Oh god, I don't know if this is good.
I mean, I don't think any result is any better or worse. The only question is if we get the random result, which is only on 99 to 100, they answer based on what they want to.
Okay.
Also, you should roll these D100s per an answer secretly, so that I don't...
Wait a minute. Random answer says the entity doesn't tries to lie, but doesn't know the answer, so it makes one up.
Wait, is that what it says on yours?
No, that's what it says on. Yeah, that's what it says on my end.
Mine says random results obtained from the table are subject to the personnel.
Yeah, no, then scroll down to the very
Oh.
bottom, under the chart.
Oh, random answer. The entity tries to lie but doesn't know the answer, so it makes one up. Damn.
I have contacted the god of math. Do you know why my girlfriend broke up with me?
You only get one word.
75.
Ah, shit, I did forget our anniversary 75 times. Also, we're elves.
God, where's my D10? Where's my D10?
No, 75.
Okay. Do you know the god you're speaking with?
It doesn't say I have to.
Okay.
Let's see. I send my mind. So I think I only make mental contact, so I can't see them or anything.
You see a big eye staring back at you. Give me a knowledge religion check.
Oh
Alright.
man, that's scary.
Let's go. 49.
49. Okay, I'm guessing this is a god because it's in my god book.
Okay.
Do you mean your Bible?
BPA.
Oh shit! Can you even speak with them? He's considered a dead god. Dead gods.
Oh, I know Necrol. Oh no, you meant
No,
the
he's not-
deity itself might be dead.
Yeah, because it's under dead gods.
Maybe not.
Oh, okay, never mind. So at most you could have rolled a 7, I guess.
Okay, well I'll roll the d8 again. 2.
2, 1, 2, 1, a 2. Okay. Okay. So then roll me one more time. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1d6.
Okay. Oh, are they dead as well?
No.
3.
There's 6 gods in this page.
Ah.
One of them was dead.
What is it? I don't like that cackling. Is it a shitty god?
Oh,
it's either
no.
a shitty god or a task.
No, it's gonna be like an elder. No, it couldn't be an elder god. This would be a major deity.
Okay.
This might be awkward. He's laughing
Okay.
really hard.
You open your eyes and you see
My
Why
mental
you
eyes
laugh?
open, and what do I see?
you see a rat standing above water.
Oh! No!
That's so good. Perfect.
He contacted Hamtaro, the god of this place.
What are the odds?
Oh.
6. That was your first question.
No, shut up. That wasn't in character, and you know it.